Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. A good day to you, Percy the Dart Fleming.
Huh. It's the flopper.
Flopper. You're aware of what happened at Baker Street the other night. I'd say I'm a little luckier than that.
Well, I don't give a fig.
What were you doing 2 nights ago around 1 a.m.?
I was at the White Swan.
The White Swan? The brothel that you own? That can't be counted as an alibi.
What do I need an alibi for?
Do you have any business with Jack the Hammer Cole?
I have. He sometimes provides my business with girls. But he's stupid. A hot-headed clown. Yeah, I'd be worried about him if I were you.
Yes?
He told me what you did to his brother, and... well, let's just say he hates you.
Does the name Jeremiah ring any bells with you?
It's the first time I've heard it.
How about this threatening letter that bears your name?
Oh, I remember now. A threat? Come on. Just a reminder for him to pay his debts. It's just a small one, and it's a matter of principle.
How do you know him?
Ah, he's always coming around, begging for odd jobs. But he just talks rubbish. He's off his head.
Please, escort this suspect for interrogation. Tell me about the business that you have with Percy Fleming.
What? I don't have any business with him.
No? Oh. Oh, you supply girls to his institution. He's confessed.
Well, he's a liar. Oi, why did you tell them I supply girls to your brothel?
Eh? What are you talking about?
Well, that's rather tasteless. A spintria, used in the brothels of ancient Rome. It looks like encrypted records. The text is encrypted. If it's Caesar's shift code, it might be easily deciphered. Elementary. It's a notebook filled with debts, and Jeremiah's name is on the list.
Get into the cab, quickly!
Follow that cab. I should find a way to get inside.
I heard something. Something moved. I heard... There! Something moved. Something moved. Huh?
It's closed. There was a fight here. Orson attempted to resist, but someone or something convinced him otherwise.
We need to get out of here. Lestrade, I'm glad you're here.
What's happened, Mr. Holmes?
We've come from the abandoned St. Patrick's Abbey. I uncovered a gang of armed bandits there who did their best to kill me.
Again? I'll send our best team to arrest them.
Well, I doubt that you'll find anyone left, but if you hurry up, you might just find the spoils left over from their burglaries.
I see.
And I'd be very grateful if you could keep an eye on Mr. Wilde here.
But Holmes!
Where is this inspector?
Please, sir, release my son.
Where is this inspector?
Wilde, please try to remember.
Yeah, the slightest detail, etc. Well, apart from the smell of those bandits who kidnapped me, yeah, nothing special. And this Jeremiah was spending his time complaining about working for the fart.
I think you mean the dog.
Yeah, whatever. Jeremiah said that they should all wait till the fart was released. It makes no sense, right?
Is this gonna take long? Is this gonna take long?
Mr. Holmes, I'm grateful to you for the opportunity to experience all of these superb sights and smells of criminal life. But I think I've had enough now.
What was the reason for Jeremiah Thorne's death?
Are you joking? Put your deductive skills to work. Self-defense, my dear Watson. Holmes, my dear friend, have you finished with your tyranny against me? Can we go home now?
No. Wilde, I know that you're obsessed with this idea of being me. Most regrettably, it ended with your goal of taking my life, which I find rather excessive. You hired Jeremiah to do the most awkward part, my murder, and after that, you made sure to dispose of him.
What? Are you a lunatic? That Jeremiah was a nobody. I'm the only one here who is able to save you.
Yes, and apparently you are mentally unstable. Therefore, you cannot be held responsible for this.
Me? Unstable? Oh, I'm as fit as a flea. A really big flea.
You will receive treatment at an ideal institution, then. Bedlam.
Oh, no! You're just jealous. Jealous of me.
Holmes, you simply have to face up to it. You need to have a serious discussion with Kate about her origins.
I can't.
No more excuses. She will learn soon enough that Alice is leaving. This other hidden secret. She will not forgive you.
She does not need to know why.
No? So she will blame you for Alice's departure. Is that what you want?
No, I certainly... It's as Kate said, I always do the wrong thing where she's concerned.
Now look here. I'll take care of your case once we're back at Baker Street.
Cabby, why have we stopped?
The road to the square is blocked, sir.
Why?
There's been a bad road accident.
Oh, splendid.
We'd better hurry. There may be injured who need help. He has stopped breathing. There's no heartbeat. His pupils are constricted, but they are moving. He is still alive. I must act quickly to save him. Thank goodness. This man will live. Holmes, don't just stand there. Do something.
Please move to a safer area, sir. Please, help!
I would have died if not for you.
Thank you for saving me.
Perhaps...
There are no wounds or injuries.
I'd better call for Watson.
My name is Dr. Watson. Let me examine you.
Help!
No bones appear to be broken.
It hurts!
There's some extreme bruising. I think that an improvised bandage will do for now. One moment, and I'll fetch what I need.
Help!
Now, let me apply the bandage. I need something else.
Somebody!
Thank you, Doctor.
Somebody!
Thank you, Doctor.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Watson, aren't you supposed to be helping the injured?
I see no visible injuries. Perhaps I could use ammonia.
Oh, my head.
Don't worry, I'm okay.
Oh, my shoulder.
I'd better call for Watson.
Perhaps Holmes will find a way to free this pawn there.
Thanks for your help.
Oh, my shoulder.
I'm a doctor. Will you allow me to look at your shoulder?
Ouch! Thank you for your help.
Holmes, it appears the police have arrested someone. Perhaps it is the person responsible for this disaster.
Let me go. You're talking nonsense.
Insulting a police constable, eh? That's quite enough.
What's happening here, Constable?
Mr. Holmes, this gentleman here is the fellow who built the scaffolding which collapsed and caused this accident.
That ain't true.
How were you hurt?
This hammer hit me on the leg.
How?
It flew out from the scaffolding I put up. When the damn thing collapsed, the hammer flew out and cost me
You were
leg.
standing over there at the time.
Oh, aye. Yeah, that's right.
So it would not have been possible for him to bring the scaffolding down, Constable?
Perhaps it was poorly constructed.
Oh, right. Yes, of course. And what made it fall? Perhaps it was you, waving around that rotten stick of yours.
You'll wind up getting a taste of it if you carry on like this.
One moment, Constable. The scaffolding here has been entirely dislodged. It is unlikely that this disaster could have been the fault of this gentleman. Allow me to inspect the area, and if you could possibly be of use, close off the surrounding section. Do not grant anyone access, nor allow them to leave. Is that quite clear?
Absolutely, Mr. Holmes.
This accident is a little unusual. I need to concentrate on the details. I must include all the participants in the accident sequence.
My poor leg.
This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. This jaunting car would be capable of travelling at great speed. Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happens.
Those wardrobes fell like dominoes. The pumpkins fell here after the sprung. Good day to you, sir. Would you mind answering some questions? I'm investigating this accident. Are you the driver of this cart?
Yeah. I was transporting vegetables from my farm to the London market.
What can you tell me about the accident?
I don't know. There was a collision. I felt the ground. I come over all dizzy.
What did you collide with?
That contraption up in front of me. He stopped all of a sudden, and I tried to avoid him, but I wasn't quick enough.
Do you have any idea what might have caused this cab to stop so sharply?
No idea.
An old sprung cart, which has seen better days. The old gas lamps in this square have been upgraded to electricity. I won't be able to release it with my bare hands. I won't be able to release it with my bare hands. That's it. This technical cab was involved in this tragic accident. This carriage was struck by the scaffold when it fell. My poor leg. Might I ask you...
Please, not now. I'm in shock. This is an absolute disaster.
Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
No, you can't. Go away.
Celebratory bunting. This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. Might I ask you some questions?
Please.
This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it. This mechanism played a part in the accident, I'm sure of it. That's it. The axe was catapulted by the scaffold and it landed here. The rope holding the bunting was torn apart. A large section of it is now missing. A common phaeton. An uncommon location. Celebratory bunting. Celebratory bunting. A dead driver. Another victim of the explosion. This horse was blinded by the flag, causing it to bolt into the window. The overturned lamps may well have caused the fire and explosion. I believe I've enough information about this accident. Now let's recreate the sequence of events. the participants in the accident sequence. That's it. The technical cab's sudden halt caused this disaster, but the lamppost fell down afterwards. So why did the cab stop? Might I ask you some questions regarding the accident?
It all happened so quickly. There was an explosion, and my horse startled and threw me back against those wardrobes.
The driver is dead. He was killed by the explosion. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp shop. A common fate, an uncommon location. The tattoo. This man was killed by electricity, as shown by the distinct mark. This man was armed with a revolver. Webley, I suspect. There's a metal strapping. This crank has been turned. Rasco. Yes, I know him. He's a small-time local criminal. Some kind of solvent. A piece of fabric drenched in solvent. Some kind of a pneumatic hammer. Mud. Oof, smells bad. This jaunting car would be capable of traveling at great speed. This cab was set on fire by the explosion at the lamp. This cab hit the scaffold and caused it to fall. This cab was painted recently. There is some text underneath the paint here. Could be important. I'll need to find a way to remove this fresh paint. Underground Electric Railways Company of London. There is some electrical wiring here beneath the manhole. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. There's no space for this lockpick. I've not seen such a device before. The electrical charge which affected the technical cab came from here. I can see the technical cab very well from here.
Holmes, I was looking for you. I have an idea about the accident.
Never mind. This one is murder.
What?
What?
You? You're the murderer,
You're
eh?
off your head.
Are you sure, Holmes?
Oh, yes. A murder and an accident, because the killer, by electrocuting the cab, created this chaos. And so this multiple crash is now our great chance.
Our great chance? Of what, Holmes?
The culprit could not have planned for this to happen, don't you see? And it is possible that he is still here due to the prompt arrival of the police. Now I see 5 men who could be our murderer. Let us take a look at the map.